the average fuel consumption of the Chevy towing and not towing? How often do you get asked if you're overcompensating?
So that's mail and mail delivery.
Yeah. What did you do before travelling full time? What products do you use to clean your truck and van? How does your bike box work?
All right, legends, we're back today with Chris and Miriam from Aussie Destinations Unknown and Adam and Letitia from Suncoast Caravan Service. And today we have a unique opportunity to ask these guys the questions that you ask them that you don't always get to answer, or some people don't want to ask and don't know the answer. So we've got the 5 most common asked questions for each of you, and then we've got some rapid fire questions at the end.
Rapid fire? That's not real fair.
Yeah, rapid fire, bang, bang, bang.
We haven't been able to prepare.
Well,
Good.
this is
Even
the
better.
fun of it. So the first question on the list I'll ask is for you, Chris. With a head like that, how did you get Miriam?
That's not on the list,
Oh,
darling.
sorry.
So let's,
Well, I really can't. This is a PG thing, so...
Do you want to know the funny story about that? We met on rsvp.com.au and I had on there that I wanted a guy who was over 6 foot tall.
Well, I think I'm 6 foot tall. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did he get me?
absolutely.
He lied.
All the boys out there, keep lying.
Okay.
Sorry,
All right.
that's not
That's
a
a
real
bad.
question.
bad.
Okay,
Okay,
sorry.
are we ready?
Okay, here
So
we go.
my first question is actually for Miriam,
Okay.
and this is, how many cities have you lived in?
Yeah, I do get that question asked quite a bit. So I have lived in, you count, so Hobart, Launceston, Adelaide, Gold Coast, Brisbane, San Jose, Costa Rica, Quito, Ecuador, Shelmera, Ecuador, it's probably about it.
8?
There you go.
Is that all?
So 8. It's probably one that I've missed somewhere. But yeah, quite a few. So 3
Well done.
countries.
There you go.
Okay, rightio, your turn.
Okay, Chris,
Oui.
what general hand tools and batteries do we need to pack to travel Australia?
Oh. What
Hand tools.
What,
You want an
what
impact...
tools don't Chris
And
take?
battery, and battery tools.
Oh, okay.
So tools in general.
Tools in
normal
general,
and battery
just
tools.
a good socket set, good set of spanners, and a good set of screwdrivers, 100%. A few spares, electrical spares and bolts and stuff. Power tools, 100%. Impact driver.
Yep.
Impact wrench to do stabilizers and wheel nuts and all that type of stuff. Chainsaw and a blower.
I'm going to interject.
100%.
2 blowers in case you leave one on the tyre and run over it.
You don't need to interject, so that's fine. It's a question for me.
2 blowers.
Excellent. Okay.
Any sponsors out there for blowers?
Makita.
Makita.
Oh, that little
Still,
Makita you've got, it's a weapon, eh?
Oh,
It's
it's
a
a
great
blower.
piece of gear.
It's
That
a blower.
blower comes out more than any of the other power tools.
Sorry, carry on.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, Miriam, what are your ride or die supplements?
Switch Nutrition all the way, and I'm not going to list all of them because it will take all day, every day, but
And the memory
Switch
card.
Nutrition supplements made in Queensland, Sunny Coast, local
Yep.
company, awesome stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris,
Oui.
what products do you use to clean your truck and van?
I thought you were going to say, what products do I use for my hair?
well, we
too.
can add that in.
I'm now using Black Ops gear. Timmy from Mako Craft has developed this over a long time and he's educated me on the stuff, and he's actually amazing when you look into the stuff. So, pH neutral,
Yep, perfect.
yeah, to not strip all your waxes and all the stuff off. And the most common question I get is, what do I spray under the truck to keep it all clean? So to clean it, I truck wash it. It's the best way to do it. I know it strips everything, but then after that, I use about 5 or 6 cans of silicone spray and just go to town back under it to make it all nice and protected again. And when dirt sticks to it, it comes off easy.
Yep,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Old motocross days, that's what we used to do. So
Excellent.
silicone spray.
That's some good feedback there. I like that.
Yep.
We use a bit
Okay,
of that in,
Yeah.
when we're detailing caravans.
Yeah.
always pH neutral.
Yeah.
And don't use big abrasive brushes on your caravan
Correct.
or gurneys.
And don't use truck wash over the outside of the
No.
caravan everywhere, or your car for that matter, because it strips all the waxes and stuff off it.
There we go. Okay, Miriam, how do you organise your post if you order something online or just need something sent to you?
So that's mail and mail delivery.
Yes.
So we have Parcel Collect set up. So you can download the Australian Post or the Oz Post app to your phone. You can set up what's called Parcel Collect, and it gives you a number, and that follows you all around the country. So we're going to be in Perth, we find a post office or a corner shop that deals with this sort of thing, and that address goes along with that same number, and we can do that anywhere around Australia.
Wow.
So
Cool.
Very handy.
very, very handy. That was one of the first things we figured out before we hit the road full time, because getting your post and your mail is our number one gripe, isn't it?
Yep.
Especially when you're waiting for something and it takes an extra week and you've moved on. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, it's, you learn to adapt to it and order stuff like at least 4 weeks before you're going to move.
Yeah, and we have everything that goes to kind of a place where we're going to be spending a fair amount of time.
Sorry, Mum
just
and Dad.
in case. Yeah, Chris's parents cop a lot of it, and then they kind of keep all the stuff and then send it, forward it to where we're going to be for a while.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah, so Parcel Collect, Australia Post app.
Yep.
Well done. Okay, Chris, what kind of average mileage do you get from the beast with and without the van?
With the van on, I average between 26 and 28 litres per 100. It has been as low as 23, and I don't know how. It was random, wasn't it, that time? And with just the truck on its own, long highway drives, I'll get between 15 and 16 litres per 100. General driving around, about 18 to 19. So.
And I think it's important to note that caravan's nearly 4.5 tonne.
Yeah.
Yep.
Combined, it's nearly 10 tonne.
I was going to say, for people that have not seen us and don't know who we are, can you explain what our vehicle is and what our
We
caravan
have
is?
a very large Silverado 2500 HD that is severely modified. It's got a huge lift. It's big on 37-inch tyres, and then we have a very large titanium caravan as well that's fully loaded. So we are 10 tonne. We're 10 tonne going down the freeway, and I consider that pretty damn good for fuel economy. The Silverados on their own, we drove one back from Melbourne last week, and it was 9.2 litres per 100. So,
well done.
Yeah.
That wasn't with a canopy or wheels or anything. That was a
Standard
standard truck.
So they are surprisingly very economical for such a huge motor. So.
I mean, in comparison,
Oh, let's compare it to a 300. Your 300.
yeah, so my 300 tow in our caravan gets about 15.
What's your caravan?
It's a 19'6" Jayco Journey, and I'm 2.7 tonne in the caravan. So yeah, tow in the van, I think we're about 15, and without the van on, I think we're getting about 12. But
With the van on, that's great.
yeah,
Really good. Yeah, I'm surprised at that. Anyway.
has been as bad as like 18.
As bad. Not like it. It's
Well,
as
go
bad.
to Tasmania and it pretty much doubles because the roads
Yeah,
are all
that's it.
windy
Yeah. All up
and
and hilly,
hilly
yep.
and
And if Letitia drives, significantly more.
No, it is, actually, I will contest that. That is always an improvement.
Moving on to the next
Hey,
question.
whose questions are these, right?
Okay, Miriam, what did you do before travelling full time?
Initially, I had a modelling agency and I did a whole lot of modelling stuff. Yay, back when I was able to do that. And then a fitness business, which I still run on the road.
Fitness and nutrition.
Fitness,
Sort of.
nutrition, holistic health and fitness. Yeah. And
This is why I have the figure I have. It's great.
it was a bit of a wake-up call when we first met, wasn't it? Anyway,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yes.
fitness, nutrition, and modelling.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Same.
Hair and all.
Hair and all.
Yep. Okay, Chris,
Oui.
how does your bike box work?
Oh,
That's a pretty common question.
it works absolutely sensational. That's it. That's all I've got to say. No, it's a large box with a tray that slides out with two Yakima bike racks sitting in that tray,
Yep.
just on draw slides. All you need to do is remove the front wheel, which takes about 10 seconds, and then loosen the two headset bolts,
Yep.
turn the bars that way, and they go nose to tail in.
Perfect.
The best thing I ever designed with titanium. So really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Miriam, last question for you and the general 10.
Yes.
How do you stay fit full time while travelling?
Oh, travelling full time. That is asked a lot, and I think it's just a habit that I've created over many, many years. For me, full time travelling is no different to living in a house. You need an established routine. For me, if I don't work out, I'm cranky, don't come near me. And I have got a lot of back problems and sciatic pain and all sorts of things, so I physically have to keep moving and I have to do specific stretches. So travelling full time, for those of you who are thinking, oh my goodness, what's going to happen, be strict with yourself and get into a routine the same as you would if you were in a house. The difference for me, obviously travelling full time, is I don't know where we're going to be, when I'm going to be able to use all my weights and all those bits and pieces. Is it raining? Have I got somewhere to work out? So make sure that you've got some sort of routine that you are consistent regardless of your situation and your circumstances. So you do some stretches in the van.
It is a lot more difficult though trying to establish that routine because it's not a routine life.
No.
So I guess that's what makes you stronger.
Yeah.
I think if you can do this
So that is,
in our life, I
yeah.
think you're going to be right doing it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem with that because fitness has been part of my life since I was 16 years old. And it's a non-negotiable for me. If I was not able to have all my healthy food and be able to work out, I would not be travelling full time, and it's that simple for me.
And that goes the same for me with pubs too. It's just
if you can't work out at a pub,
correct. That's right.
yeah.
And I think also the thing is to work with what you've got. So if say Chris's passion is mountain biking, and quite often he's like, I don't want to work out, I don't want to exercise because I want to mountain bike. So he just doesn't do anything. Whereas I'm like, I used to love the gyms and all the equipment and the heavy machines. That was my passion. You don't have that in a caravan. So you either adapt or you get unfit and unhealthy and
We're
everything
getting close
starts
with
to...
some of the stuff we have now.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just...
moving on,
Yes.
dedication.
Okay. Last general for Chris.
How do you stay fit and healthy? No.
Do you actually rate the Jenny hitch, and is it worth the money?
I love
Oi.
the Jenny hitch. Absolutely love the Jenny hitch. You definitely feel it. I've done the homework. I've done towing with one and without one back to back. Or you don't feel it. Actually, you don't feel the van. It basically detaches. They're just separate from each other. They're moving. And then I check on the camera while we're driving, on the rear camera, and you can see the Gen Y hitch moving. It's awesome. And the other awesome feature about it is you can move your hitch, your tongue, to the right position. And then you can also carry extra things in there too, which is cool.
So we do get a lot of people asking, it's so expensive, is it worth it? It's so much money, it's so heavy. But you get what you pay for, don't you?
You do.
And when it comes to hitches, there are other ones on the market, and they're all...
Yeah, there's a couple that are cheaper, but there's quite a few that are way more expensive, like double.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the cool thing about the Gen Y hitch too is you have the torsion up and down.
Yeah, with some of the others
Up
on the
and
market,
down,
they
yes.
have
Only-
airbags and that sort of thing, and they only cushion on the way down, but then tend to spring you back up.
Yeah, correct.
Where the torsion rides down and it rides up.
It's a
with the
compression and a
rubber.
rebound control on it, which
Correct,
is really
yeah.
cool. So.
I can vouch for that as well. I have general use myself on the daily because we move so many different vans around work and that sort of thing. I've got a standard drop hitch which enables me to move depending on which van I'm towing, but I also have the same hitch as Chris with the torsion in it, and I use that for longer trips and stuff personally when we're travelling ourselves. So
the Boss torsion hitch is the one we use, a 6 drop. So
yeah, I'm not that cool, but
Oh, we only need a 4.
what do we got? What do we got
Okay.
now? We got rapid
All right,
fires.
rapid fire. You ready?
Rapid fire. Are you going to go Chris first if you want?
Chris first. Oh.
You got 10 rapid fire questions.
10.
Okay, you ready?
can't even count
10.
that eye.
Ready,
Yeah, go.
set. Why did you shave your head?
Ease.
Ease?
Ease. It's
Okay.
the ease.
What's your
And I was
favourite
losing my
sport?
Motocross, mountain biking, surfing.
Ooh.
Did you say sports?
Pole dancing.
Sport.
Pole dancing. No.
What, we've got another fuel consumption in here. What's the average fuel consumption of the Chevy towing and not towing?
26 and 18.
What's the scariest thing you've ever done?
Get with Miriam.
Got engaged to Miriam. Thanks, Adam.
High five.
Do you
You're
have
in
a
trouble for
shoe
that one.
phobia?
Do I have a what?
Shoe phobia.
No. Ease, again, ease. We just had this discussion before, so I was not going to do it.
How often do you get asked if you're overcompensating?
Repeat that question a bit louder.
About 4,000 times a day. It's weird how people...
Just to repeat, how often do you get asked if you're overcompensating?
This is because of our big truck.
Because of big truck.
No one asked me if
It's
I'm
actually weird.
overcompensating.
I've never looked at a truck driver and gone, you must have a small pee-pee because you drive such a big truck. It's weird, isn't it?
We get
Maybe
that.
it's just blokes thinking of pee-pees all the time. I don't know. I
It's
don't
the
know.
number one comment we get. It's hilarious. But no one says it to me. Are you overcompensating?
Yeah.
Like, come on, I'm offended.
Yeah. You should have little boobs because you drive a big truck. That's pretty much what
Moving on.
it's like. Let's move on. Okay.
I thought these were rapid fire.
Sorry. Last meal before you die.
Just a steak.
I would have said palmy for you.
Good steak.
Steak.
With pepper sauce.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Sign writer. As a
Perfect.
kid. And I became a sign writer.
Excellent.
Now I hate it.
What's the worst road trip you've done?
Whoa! Oh, God.
Haven't had a bad one yet.
I don't know. I don't Can't answer it. Sorry.
Next.
That's a difficult one.
And last one, what's the best thing you've ever done?
Got engaged to Miriam.
Got engaged to Miriam.
Otherwise, there's
I'm back.
Nailed it.
Okay. All right, Miriam, you ready?
Oh no.
Miriam, you mentioned in a few of the episodes the boots you swear by. Could you please tell us what and why you prefer them?
They are Blunston boots. Number one reason. Blunnies are Tasmanian. They look good, they're comfortable, and that's it.
What's your favourite lip gloss?
Oh geez, it's in my pocket. Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer with peppermint oil. I have a lot of them everywhere.
Excellent. What skincare do you use?
Lust Minerals.
It's all beauty questions.
Do you add juices to your kombucha on second ferment?
Yes, I brew kombucha in the van, and quite often I do a second ferment with juice, unless I do it with flavoured teas, and then I don't.
Do you like driving the truck, and would you like to do more of it?
Yes, yes.
How often do you do your hair?
At the hairdressers, between 1 and 3 times a year, depending on how often I get back to my beautiful hairdresser Mel in Brisbane.
There you go.
Miss you, Mel.
Where is your favourite location?
The Pilbara and the Kimberley.
Glad you
Last
asked that
meal
one.
before you die.
Anything Mexican, probably a chimichanga.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen on the road?
Oh, coming back up, towing our new caravan up, there was a woman riding a horse, smoking a cigarette, walking a dog on the highway in the rain.
That was very weird.
Wow.
That was very
Okay.
weird.
I think she was raising money for something, like she had a bucket, but anyway, it was still bizarre.
Well done. Okay. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a travel journalist.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Studied media journalism and stuff, and not far off it now.
There we go. Well done. Okay.
Is that it?
That's it.
That was easy. Painless.
There you go. Well,
Painless.
that was, I guess, 15 questions each. 5 sort of more long-winded ones and 10 rapid-fire questions.
Did you
Chris?
say long whittle ones?
long.
He said whittle. He's talking about
He's
compensating again.
overcompensating again. So, guys, that was the questions from you to them that they get in their question box and their comments all the time. So, once again, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciated spending the time with you in beautiful Stanthorpe.
Yep.
Yep.
We've had cracker weather, we've had cracker time. The food's been amazing.
Yep.
Company's been all right most of the time that we spent with Miriam, Chris.
Not so much.
Yeah, so.
Thanks for watching again. Thanks for the support from everyone. It's awesome.
Yeah,
We
give us
love
a
it.
thumbs up, leave
Yeah.
us a comment, subscribe to the channel.
And I reckon if they have any more questions,
Yeah.
fire away.
Yeah,
Put them in
fire
the comments
away.
below.
We love it. We used to have a series, well, we do have a series, a playlist. It's called Ask Us Anything. And once a week, or sometimes once a fortnight, you would ask us all the questions, and there'd be 10 for me and 10 for Chris. So we have a whole playlist. So I'll drop a link to that if you want to go back and see some of the questions that we've answered
We should
before.
potentially fire it up again if we have a
We
bit of
should
time.
fire it up again.
So if you have any questions,
With what you guys have got planned, you ain't got time to scratch yourself.
Yeah, well, that's a
we
good
have
point.
got
So we'll review this in 12 months' time and we'll
Yeah,
do
that's
another
right.
session.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
See you later.
I hope it was recording too.
Go check, go
I'll
check.
check.